Hello everybody and welcome back. I am KRX and we're taking a look at Mashinky here. Episode 4, just sort of a kind of a quick start guide, just sort of like a sort of a showcase of the features in the game and sort of the style of game and kind of what you can expect with the game in its current early access state. And it is going to be going released 1.0 probably later this year if all goes well there. I mean, it could always get postponed, right? But I think that's the plan. And we'll definitely be taking a look at it when that happens. We have a playlist link down below as well if you're just catching us here on sort of the midway through the series. Feel free to catch us at the start here. But just to get people also caught up and for whatever reason, we have a line here, a circular line servicing these 4 towns. We also have one that's sort of going back and forth, just a small little line moving post back and forth between North Las Vegas and Atlanta. These other 2 towns, apparently they don't have any letters to send. So Anchorage and Fort Worth don't even need mail deliveries at this point in time, but that could change as the world evolves. We have some towns that have spawned all over the map. We are trying to shovel in iron and coal into the foundry here. But this foundry doesn't have anywhere to be sending its iron beams, right? We need to be moving those into the tool works so that we can start to get the iron currency. We are also delivering on multiple fronts, making coal currency and lumber currency. Here we're making some coal currency with a very simple route there. And over here we're making some lumber currency by delivering planks to this toolworks that are ultimately coming from the logs from this forest, getting sent up here to the station here. Looks like actually we have a plank accumulation here. Makes me wonder if we could get a better train here, a faster train, a larger capacity train to be able to deliver those logs. Actually, collect your reward, the forgotten train. Okay, so we'll actually be able to get one of these. Nice, for free, I'm presuming, in one of our depots. That'll be great. So let's actually set this up because we are going to need to deliver to this toolworks. In fact, this toolworks is going to have like so many different delivery points. It's kind of insane because we might end up actually delivering wood here. We're delivering coal. We might end up delivering wood, and we're also going to be delivering iron. So let's go back into the build mode here. And let's start working on making sort of a station. The station's going to have sort of multiple sort of entry points over here, I think. Yeah. And let's get going here on getting a big route that sort of connects over here, this sort of dead end here, all the way with this one over here. Going through some of the fields, that'll be lovely. Whether or not that actually has a effect on future industry, I don't know, but I like the way this looks. So dang, did we actually line that up perfectly? I think we might have. Uh-oh. It doesn't like that angle there, unfortunately, so I think we're going to need to back this up just a touch. We're going to have to reflatten this. And we're going to have to do a little bit of a swivel here. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to redo this because I didn't like the way that looked. I want to get rid of as many of those swivels as we can. It's a little bit of a goofy little maneuver there, but it doesn't look that bad in the actual sort of 3D mode, right? 3D mode, it looks fine. It looks totally fine. All right, so now we can actually set this up so that we can have a train coming out of here, picking up here, and then delivering out to here. Now, what I'm wondering is, do we actually want to double width this line? Do we actually want to have a parallel so that we can have multiple trains making this maneuver? I think the answer to that is why not? And let's set up a signal system that'll make sure that the trains go the right way. That is really sort of just, oh, that'd be kind of cool to actually go up this way. Instead, to kind of have a little bit of a mirrored design there. Although we do need to bring it back and in. So for this, we're going to be just stick to the right? Stick to the right. And what we can do here is we can set these up, and this will tell people, hey, this is for going. We're trying to go this direction. Looks like it's automatically setting those up there, which is perfect. And on the other side, it'll automatically set up some signals there on the other side. Perfect. Over here, what we can do is we can say, okay, yeah, we need it like that because we do not want someone. If there's a train in here, they're going to be there by themselves. We don't want a train to come in while there's a train already in the station. Over here, similar thing. We kind of want these to be like more like that, I think. But that is going to be what we want there. Perfect. So I think if we get a couple, we could probably get a couple trains going on this. We have bonuses. We have a free one. Here we go. Oh, it's a ruined. What does it mean that it's ruined? I'm going to buy one that's not ruined and see how these compare. Yeah, I think we just sell the ruined one. Forget that. We can just afford our own. But I think we're going to want 2 of these things, because that is a big sort of trek. How many can we put on a single train? These are expensive on the wood. Okay, so 5 is the most that we can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We have 2 that are 5. Let's get one of these guys going here. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Where are you going, dude? No, 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 no. No, no. No, that, unfortunately, that wood that's stuck at that station is just going to be stuck at that station. It's just how it goes. Those are your orders. Those are your orders. And you can head out. And it can only hold 30. That's good that we're going to get 2 lines on here, right? But this is the first time we set up a system like this, where we have 2 sort of one-way rails working together to get multiple trains on sort of a little sort of stretched out loop like that, right? If we grab on this other dude, we're going to need to set this train up similarly. Okay, the orders are correct there. Let's go up to speed 3 so that there can be a little bit of separation on these trains. And let's get you to start. Heck, we might want to do another one even. Let's hope this works. That's red, so they should stop there. He's cleared. He's going to have to go to station, hang out. All seems to be working here. All seems to be working. Here we go. Loading up on steel. Or iron, I guess. Zipping through here. Oh, the train stopped to wait. Nice. Good. It's going to get the separation that we need. Now that train's going to get well far ahead while this train is sort of creeping up. So we are using a lot more coal maintenance, right? We're using a lot more coal for these better trains. And now we're picking these up. Now we're moving and grooving here. Let's go. But we should be making good coal currency over here. Yep, there we go, guys. One of the cool things is there's a really neat extension for this called the product storage, where we can actually make it so that if this one specific toolworks is getting all of these different goods, then we can actually convert 1-to-1 ratio. Look how much better that is than the 5-to-2, right? This is 5-to-2. This is a 1-to-1 as long as we also have planks and we also have coal and we also have iron, right? We need all those things. Well, we're getting the coal. Coal's not an issue. We can easily get the wood from there, and we're going to be getting the iron. Although I'm wondering though, right? We're kind of already set up here. Let's send this guy around. Let's send this guy around here. We have tons of money. The money's going up. Whoop. But we do need another station out here, it looks like. Probably just bring that forward for a bit. Actually, no, we could just connect it right there. I think it'll be great. This is actually connected at the same station. What we could do, it's a pretty long journey in both directions. Is this a newer model, or is this the older model? No, that's the older model of train. That is the older model of train. What that's going to do is it's going to force them to wait for each other at the bits. Let's pause really quick. And let's make an engine. And this engine is going to be carrying the lumber that we're making. I think that's still the best. We do have, we have a much bigger passenger wagon as well available in this era. Yeah, this train is just insane how much it can pull. It is a good train. Let's make sure the orders make sense, but it looks like the game is smart enough to kind of understand what we're telling it to do. Okay, good. Start. Now, because of this signal right here, this should work. This guy's getting loaded up down here. You should come down here. There should be red right there until this guy clears this station. He's gonna have to slow down here, I think. Or maybe just right there. Yeah, now it's all gone red. He's gonna move through. Once he clears this guy will be able to go. There we go. And now there shouldn't be too much issue anymore, right? We could give them a second station so there's never any issue, but I think this will be fine. Interesting to see that there's another foundry right here. What we actually kind of need though is we need more iron being injected into this. This is still accumulating too. So we could add another train to this line if we wanted even more. I think, you know what? I think we build this extension here, the product storage. Because I think we're going to start getting everything in. I think that's just going to make an insane ratio here. And it's going to pay, I think it's going to pay for itself. Alternatively, we could build these other things to get better ratios as well on all this other stuff. Better ratio on the coal, better ratio on the furniture. Looks like this is, yeah, this is working here. It's got 5 of each. Or no, sorry, I'm reading that wrong. Yep, we're getting some good currencies right now. Oh, we failed the deforestation? Had it really been 10 years? That's fine. Stuff happens. I'm still happy that we set that up. Stuff happens. So I think the next big project we wanted to do was setting up this massive passenger train system through all these towns here. I mean, there's literally like 7 towns all sort of in this, literally in a row, which is kind of crazy. There's even post for 3 or 4 of them. We could do a separate line for post. Actually, what do we need to go to the next era? Man, we are very close. Next episode, we're going to the next era, no doubt. Let's spend some time though setting up these stations here. I'm just trying to think, how do these connect in? I mean, does this swoop into here, and then this swoops to here, and then to here, or so on and so forth, or how do we? Where's the line here? Don't accept mail though. Do not accept mail. Not at that station. The mail's gonna go the other. We're gonna wrap it the other way. So I think we go here to here to here, which actually kind of makes it seem like let's do this instead. That really is a tiny town. So that'll wrap around, come down, wrap in, wrap up into here, and then shoot up to Baltimore. Where can we actually get a good station in Baltimore? We might need to do a little flattening around here. Because I think we're going to want one station for mail and one station for the passenger trains, right? Definitely need a waiting room in Baltimore. Ooh, gets all of those situated there. Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, let's make sure Baltimore is only accepting people. Looks like that is the case right now. Once we're coming out of Baltimore, we're going to need to get to... I guess we swing by Lincoln, hit Albuquerque, and then go over to Richmond. This is definitely not like perfectly lined up. That much is true. Okay. So that can maybe swivel around and connect in there. That really doesn't get us on the right angling there at all. For Albuquerque. Flatten that out a little bit. Yeah, and I think this is one of those things where, yeah, we're going to need a waiting room, right? We're going to be able to need to actually reach up into the actual town. Otherwise, this will be kind of moot. So this is going to have to somehow curl around, come up, get into the back of that. Is that even going to be possible? Barely. Barely. Okay. Good to see it works. That's going to then shoot up to Richmond, and that'll be sort of our ending point there. We also talked about how Baltimore was maybe going to be the central hub that connects back here, but that's going to be kind of a tough connection, I think, to swing it around that way. train really does really throw you for a loop in this one, but I think kind of in a good way. So if we go here, nice, perfect. Perfect waiting room there. Now we just need to hook up these stations. That does kind of dip down there. I don't know if I like the way that looks. We have money. So maybe we do just a little bit of flattening there. Nice. So that's connected there. Oh, no mail, please. No mail. Just people. Just people on that one. Same with this. We'll do a different station system for mail since only some of these towns actually need the mail. So running mail trains on this I think would be I think that'd be kind of a mistake. But it's going to get tight through here if we start doing that too, I can imagine. Dang. It's going to be a crazy train ride through here. It's going down and then it's going up. I don't know if I like the fact it's going down and then up. Maybe we do just do enough terraforming here to allow it to stay up at that level. I don't really want to mess with that water area though. Maybe we can can we slither it through here? Does that kind of look natural still? Doesn't look that unnatural, and the grass does grow back. The grass will grow back there. Okay, I like that line. I like that line. Perfect. Perfect. And this is going to be one of the tricky ones here. Nice. People are already accumulating at the stations, which I think is maybe a little goofy. There's no route set up yet, but there you go. Okay, the entire thing is literally hooked up, which is awesome. It's not, I don't know how we're going to be able to get multiple trains on this though. I don't know what the strategy is going to be for actually setting up. I mean, we could do like little bypass loops in between coming to some of these towns. I don't know if we'd be able to actually do like make it a full loop. We'd have to have like little train like passing points, right? So like along the way we'd need little train passing sections, which we totally could do. For now, I think we're just going to stick one train on there with the absolute biggest people load that we can do. It looks like it's going to be 150 people can be on this train. 150 people are going to be able to be on this train. Let's grab this train and let's set up the craziest orders of all time. This train is going to be going back and forth between 4, 5, 6, 7 stations. And does it stop on all the ways back? I think it does. There's 300 people in Baltimore waiting to get on a train. Let's go. Let's get you out there. There we go, guys. That's a big one, too. In fact, it's actually so big that I think there's a little bit of a loading issue, potentially. Because what it'll do is, if it can't fit in the station, you can make the stations bigger. There's a way to make the stations bigger. But if it can't load in the station, to fill up these back carts, like these are probably empty right now, I suspect. That they're just empty, but to fill those up, it takes a second load phase. It's not that it can't be done, it's that it takes twice as long to load. Which means Baltimore, who's actually going to fill this thing, like we watch this here. 150 people, well that actually was pretty quick, but if we do an extension, can we get something that'll increase the loading speed for people? See, the signal box makes it a bigger station, which is good. Hotel is more capacity for people, more income as well. That requires something that we don't have access to yet. I'm kind of tempted to maybe do a restaurant. This says loading speed plus 200%, but I think that's talking about for freight. I don't think that applies to people. The signal box is kind of interesting though. Because with the signal box, what we can do is we can extend that station. Now the question is, I now move this over here. I think we broke the game, guys. We have a larger station, but I deleted the signal box. It won't let me build it back. Whoops. Actually, I think I can fix it by disconnect the station. That's fine. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any issues here. I just wish we could have the signal box over here. I just wanted to move it on this side. I wanted to leave this size. Is it going to actually let us go? Okay, we're going to have to redo that at some point. But that's okay. For now, it should be working on us. Should be working on us. 150 people coming around here. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm kind of curious, actually. Do they just get dropped off at the next available station? Or do these people actually want to go somewhere? It looks like they just get 150 people just got dropped off at Albuquerque. It must be a new church. Must be everybody trying to go to the new church or something. We probably don't have to have it stop at Albuquerque 2 times. That actually could be one way to maybe sort of get this working a little better. Is make it so that, yeah, you stop twice at Baltimore, but everywhere else you just blow by. And you stop at the ends or something. Or you only stop, you sort of alternate, you go here, and then you go here, and then on the way back you go on the other ones or something like that. To let them have more time to accumulate. That actually would probably be a good strategy with the orders, knowing that these people just sort of go to the next available location. And you get paid. Let's go. Let's go. We're making some big money over here. We're making all the currencies. We should be making, over here is where we should be making our steel currency coming in. And realistically, I'm assuming this is still pretty much maxed out. Yeah. So it looks like we just need more trains on this route, right? If we wanted more steel currency, we need more trains on this route. We're making plenty of coal, and wood, despite the fact that we've been spending coal to run our trains. We've been spending wood to build our trains, and we've been spending money just here and there. So we're doing great, right? We are doing fantastic. Let's go into the next era. We can officially go to the next era. We'll do that right at the start of the next episode. We will leave the Age of Steam and move on to bigger and better things and see how the world evolves in the next episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Of course, there's a playlist link down below that'll get you going from the beginning of this series. This has been Mashinky in early access, sort of mid-2020, right? Up-to-date gameplay footage here, just for people that are maybe doing some research on the game. Feel free to ask questions about the game or anything else in the comments, and we'll talk about it. Thanks for being here, everybody. I will see you guys in the next episode.